Hello there and welcome back again everyone. I am in a little bit of a bind here with all my roars basically out of commission for now, so I am fielding 2 Solarises and a Shadow so far. And I am not feeling very comfortable for my next few matches in the meantime. Although I still have a Shadow there, but to be frank, my torpedoes have not been very effective last episode. So, I don't know if this is going to continue to go well for me. And my morale is a bit down because normally, doing the chaos and the orcs there, normally would be at the point I'd be able to get a favor on a ship. As it stands now, I'm a little bit behind on that track. It helps if I could actually kill ships though, to be honest. Since I'm so hit and run based and I can't constantly beat them down, especially since if they're not already low health, my torpedoes and pulsars aren't really going to do damage they need to. So this is Chaos here, 300 points. I found it the hard way, going 2 light cruisers and 2 frigates can be pretty bad, so I'm kind of forced to go 1-1-1 in a sense. 1 cruiser, 1 light cruiser, and then a frigate. That's what it's feeling like. Although with no pulsar, having a hemlock seems pointless. So I'm kind of forced to take a nightshade, I guess, in that case, and focus on just ignoring the shields almost entirely there in this case. And it's cruiser clash, so odds are in my favor, I feel like. Only time will tell, because my Shadow can get isolated there by the small light cruisers there. They can get close at least, but of course, if they get close, that means my torpedoes are going to hit them. All that much more likely at least. But I'm wondering how I can get the most out of my Solaris. That's the one thing I've been struggling to figure out. Because for previous matches against Chaos, I've been preemptively getting like a Solaris out to kind of like counter any like multiple ships they may have that uses fighters, but I have not been very successful in that for some reason, one reason or another. Either they have ships that are all lances, or they have ships that just just outrun me, I guess, when I try and bomb with them. Hard to say. Now, beacon's coming out. Where's the beacon? Alright, that sounds easy enough to dodge. That shouldn't be too difficult. I just don't want to give away what kind of ships are what. He can easily tell what's a cruiser and frigate and all that, so just because of speed difference, so I'm not going to be too surprised if he can deduce that at least. Also, let me turn this off just for consistency's sake, although I have no pulsars, so that's not really as big of a deal, I feel like. Because really, turn this off only benefits really the pulsars the best, because they'll automatically fire when I have them facing the target.
As you wish.
So how close do I want to get before I fire my torpedoes off?
At your service.
That's what I'm really curious about.
Yes, Commander. We obey.
Because one went silent running.
Until the end.
That I know. They're coming towards me. I can get vision easily enough. And I'm trying to figure out how to get like free attacks in with my frigate here.
The void is our home now.
If I could get vision, it'll help a lot. Not likely to happen, but
We obey.
let's see. I know one of them at least is a Hellbringer, so my Solaris is actually going to be
Eldar stand ready.
justifying what it's doing here.
Moving to that location.
So we got a Hellbringer here. I forced a repair on another ship,
Swiftly.
and I got vision, but can I capitalize on that somehow?
We ride the solar winds.
Because I can jam vision. I want to jam both of them for good measure.
Swiftly.
For good measure.
Move at full speed.
There, that sounds like a good exchange.
Wish.
So, now I got bombers on this cruiser here.
The Eldar
Let's
stand
see.
ready. Yes, Commander.
Alright,
We
so
obey.
unfortunately my cruiser's gonna get identified, but that's kind of okay. I could boost that really easily.
Until the end.
Damn it, stop turning on me like that. I don't want that. Just go invisible and hide, and you fire your torpedoes already, you damn thing.
The enemy. Stealth is the key to success.
So, Got some hits in my... Unfortunately, my frigate's taking some unfortunate hits there. It should be okay. Just gotta get ready for another bombing run, which is easy enough to do, and prepare for another torpedo run. I can't get as close as I like, though. There, eat some torpedoes for me. Thank you. Thank you kindly. Although now I did not pay attention to how close my range is. That's a bit of a mistake. Did a lot of damage to Lance. I can absorb a lot of Lances, and wow, seriously? Oh, it's a frigate. For some reason I was under the impression he had 3 cruisers. Don't ask me where I got that impression. Orcs may be the only ones that can actually benefit from that, but having like them cheaper than 100 points, but still. Can I bomb some more? I'd like to bomb this cruiser some more, keep chipping it down, because it's been going so well so far. I don't think torpedoes are going to hit this time, though. It might hit the light cruiser, though. That'd be a good consolation prize. It's close, but not enough. Just keep harassing. I am doing damage, especially with the emergency repair down. I just wish I had an opportunity to bring down those shields so I can actually board it at the same time. That's kind of what I would like most. And what kind of weaponry is this? Twin link battery, so it's short range base. So if I just outrange it, I'll be fine. So, can I torpedo this thing? That was a bad idea, wasn't it? It didn't work to my liking. Torpedoes were a huge miss. Let me try and kill this frigate, though. Is there a way I could kill this frigate off? That would be nice. Because I know those fighters are not a huge threat. Board this thing. Of course, I'm going to hit myself with torpedoes. That was unfortunate. Try and get aggressive, and we saw what happened there, huh? Now I have to brace for impact for the sake of that. Although, thankfully, I could just jam all of them. I'll have to let it go. I don't want to lose ships if I can help it. Although he's just going to ram it. And it's going to blow up, so it's heavily damaged. That's unfortunate. Oh, it just died. Never mind. Blah. So much for Eldar being reliable, huh? They're supposed to be the least likely insubordinate, and look what happened. It feels like I'm having a bad streak of that. Insubordination. And I got some good damage on that, but that's not going to help me very much. And a random hull breach for no reason. That's not comforting either. So, I'm invisible there temporarily. I wish I could get some more torpedoes off. Again, it's almost impossible to get any lightning strikes in to kind of like get some extra damage. Because of the fact that I have no pulsars available to me. So I have to rely on my torpedoes again after last time. And why the hell are you not moving? I did not ask you to stop moving. So get your ass moving there. I only told you to turn around, not to stop moving. That's not helping with my durability some. So yeah, not having the Auroras is a bit painful because it, on top of the fact that I don't just straight up don't have like pulsars to do damage. It removes another way to do damage with my lightning strikes, even though they probably aren't the most reliable form. Thankfully, those bombers did crap. I don't know if I shot them down or they're actually affected by hollow fields. I got some hits in. A little bit. Unfortunately, that thing's dead. And we're gonna have another one of these type of matches, huh? I honestly should quit while I'm ahead for the sake of keeping these things alive. Because I'm going to be down to one frigate or cruiser if I don't run. That's the problem.
Stealth is the key to success.
So I'm going to have to do it. just attempt to. The fighters aren't going to be able to reach me in time, in theory. In theory. They only can shoot me from the front. Which I don't think they have any frontal weapons. A lightning strike. Let's just watch. Lightning strike's going to screw me over, huh? Nope, I got out. So should I just... It seems stupid to let the insubordination happen. I should just cancel it, but of course... If, with how likely I am to get critically hit, as soon as engines get destroyed, I'm pretty much screwed there. And again, pulsars, torpedoes are just simply not doing it for me. I have to be more aggressive, and when I did that, I just immediately got my ass beat there. Mind you, it was like a Solaris, I think, trying to go after that frigate, which probably was a little bit too greedy, but again... How am I I'm not going to hit with torpedoes unless I get in close. So how can I understand the hollow field to the point that I can minimize the damage? Because now, let's be fair, I'm a little paranoid by the fact... Oh, and I'm stuck with one cruiser again. That's a little irritating. So I'm going to have to force a repair just so I'm not all frigates. Because, what was I going to say? I was paranoid. I completely lost my train of thought now. Damn it, I lost it. I had a good point here and I completely forgot about it. Whatever it was. Paranoid that the torpedoes are just straight up not going to do it there, I guess. I wish I could remember what I was going to say. I only have 2 pulsars. They're not going to do anything unless I have both of the Auroras hitting the same target. Or... I'm so on point with my timing that I can hit the shields of this again before they recharge, which is going to be a tall order with 2 frigates, or at least 2 cruisers. And we're fighting Imperial Navy, so at least this time I can get some Hellborn fighters. Is that what I want? I probably want the Hemlocks, to be honest. A little bit cheaper, a little more valuable. And again, at least now I have plenty of pulsars. We're going to see if that's what I've been missing all this time or not. Because this is a pretty flimsy squad otherwise. Hell, it's against the Imperial Navy though, so I'm at least going to outmaneuver the hell out of them. And yeah, I learned my lesson, I think. Don't trust the Solaris to actually do damage. Effective damage with its star cannons there. That's meant for cleaning up something that's already crippled. Not meant to shoot at something that's already at full health. I think I learned my lesson there. And of course, my other Solaris was about to get out, and then it got rammed by a frigate, which I failed to kill. Even with torpedoes and lightning strikes and all that, it was just not enough, even with bombers. Honestly, the torpedoes missed completely. And I was talking so much I forgot what the mission type is, so... Good news is I can outmaneuver them easily enough. It's probably not a good idea to engage. Which really sucks, is only having 2 cruisers means I'm limited in my warping options, so... Which way would be best to go if I were to choose a direction? I think I want to go left to that nebula cloud. And hope he's not already deployed over there. That's the hope anyway. I don't think it's going to work to my liking. But just to keep things simple, Group 1, Group 2, and all these guys will be Group 3. If they can get a dangerous pulsar combo off, that would be pretty good, but I'm not counting on it. So, I'm ready here. The main strategy is just to avoid combat best I can, because I don't have the raw muscle. And just how easy it is for him to just board me and just straight up take the data. And if he does lightning strike me, I have to be really keen on my positioning to kind of steal the data back without getting immediately lightning boarded again.
Until the end.
That's a bit of a problem there.
Acknowledged.
Well, that's easy enough to dodge. He has Novacans. Thankfully, don't do crap. But that tells me there's 3 cruisers. And something potentially just died.
Yes, Commander.
Potentially. Oh crap. I want the Solaris activates ability. That was a misclick if I ever saw one. Wait, what? Okay, I ended up flying to mine, I'm guessing, is what happened here, because I lost the Hemlock. That's a little unfortunate, but oh well. And why is it when I'm double-clicking my hemlocks and not going to them?
Stand ready.
Look, 1, 2, 3, does nothing. What the hell?
At your service.
Okay, it's because it's some weird bug, I guess.
Until the end.
I'm gonna guess anyway. That causes the one that, like, the lead in the group, I guess, was the one that got
Acknowledge.
destroyed, so it wouldn't move to it wouldn't move to the fleet because there was nothing to move to. I'm guessing. I'm not sure.
The Eldar stand ready.
So it took some damage there, not drastic.
Move at full speed. We have found the enemy.
I don't know why it requires that they have vision before they actually fire, but okay.
Acknowledged.
So I can easily turn around if needed. He's kind of have to spread out his fleet a bit. Not working out the best, but the frigates are kind of keeping distracted, which I'm okay with.
Move at full speed.
It looks like he's already resigned to the fact he may not actually get these Eldar ships. Now I just gotta deny him the bonus from renown, I guess. Cause yeah, a single cruiser is doing crap here. So well, I'm not gonna be able to warp out by the time I get there. Wishful thinking, but I should dodge these torpedoes easily enough.
Yes, Commander.
Real question, do I emergency repair or not?
Your service.
Well, I have fighters. What am I doing? Just launch the fighters to shoot the torpedoes down. That's not hard, right?
The Eldar
Just
stand
defend me. I don't have to do anything, right? Famous last words before those torpedoes just wreck me. I'm waiting for it.
acknowledged.
Yeah, torpedoes are not dying.
The Eldar stand ready.
So yeah, he's just going for kills right now.
Stealth is the key to success.
So yeah, he got the one Novacaine he needs for a bunch of renown.
Yes, Commander.
Thankfully, that's not permanent damage for me, but or anything that's gonna hurt me for the last mission. But
The webway is opening to us.
well, I'd rather not give him the extra renown if possible. Now refill my fighters, shoot down any possible torpedoes coming this way. That was not exciting. Yeah, there wasn't really much opportunity I could fight him head on either. Especially with a Novacan, let's be fair. If I really want to mitigate the damage of the Novacan, I would have to micromanage those frigates basically in pairs or one at a time. If I want to have a real chance to fight the Novacan. Because otherwise, since I'm going to be consistently dashing in and out to avoid fire, he's going to have a lot of amazing opportunities to hit me with a solid Novacan with how close I would be to kind of like his minimum range. And I finally got renown to get a favor for finally actually getting a win. I was really worried that maybe I would not have actually gotten something in, but not that it's probably going to help a whole lot, but thankfully I'm back at full status almost. Almost. So begs the question, what do I want for favor? I like the idea of Old Way, is it? Because I'm very resistant against lightning strikes, which I feel like can really screw me over, even though they're temporary. The Sam Han, which of course, sadly that doesn't work for like... Yeah, that does not work for torpedoes, which is limited mainly to auroras and anything with pulsars, I would argue. Even though the jamming is really nice potential because it's an AoE. Similar to my Augur Disruptor I have on my Shadow, but I can choose a location rather than it be centered around my cruiser, basically. Which gives it a little more flexibility and more potency in theory. This one just increases troop value, which I kind of question, even though it does have an Avatar Arcane. And that leaves Antioch, which has this interesting chameleon, which I'm wondering if I want to utilize. Because if the ship doesn't move, I wonder, does that mean I don't have to silent run if I can just stop, go invisible again when I'm out of sensor range, and just move again? Does that work, I wonder? And also have a guaranteed lightning strike effect, kind of, although it's only temporary. So I'm going to attempt this and see. I am really curious about this only because I'm not so certain about the other ones.
Stealth is the key to success.
Although, to be fair, I'm not certain about this either. Let's be perfectly honest. But I want to give it a try. See if I can get some effect out of it. And I really do need more pulsar ships. I don't really... I'm regretting going with 2 Solarises, I'm going to be perfectly honest. Because I feel like having more... Because having one ship with just pulsars and not having like frigates to kind of help beat down the shields is a bit of a problem. There's the Mad Rabbit guy again. He's probably furious after that last match. So is there a way I can punish him? I have 400 points, although the problem is, do I really want to... I don't really want to do the same thing, but can I get a frigate if I do this? 1 frigate, but again, I lack my goddamn pulsar, so I have to trust these 2 to kind of work together for that to actually benefit me. It is a cruiser clash, so I'm not going to be doing the cheesy tactics I want. This is for all the marbles now. Because he wants vengeance for that humiliating loss. And I will have to actually fight him head on and rather try to run away from him. So, I can't be a coward. I have to actually man up for a change with Eldar. While trying to learn if this chameleon alloy is going to be effective for me or not. The one good thing I have going for me is this is the best case scenario because Imperial ships are like the slowest ships in the game, so I can easily get outside their sensor range provided he's not using a Widowmaker. I want to say he's going to use the same fleet as before, so 2 torpedo ships and the Novacan. I'm going to make an assumption. If not that, then something similar maybe? I want to say. Hard to judge. There's 3 ships, that's obvious. I kind of am not surprised, but that also means he has no Widowmaker. So my strategy is possible here.
At your service.
So, now comes the tricky part. How do I do this? Because if I put my 2 Auroras together, then they're prime targets for Novacans. If I spread them out, then I'm going to have a repeat of what happened against Space Marines, where I can't reliably hit the same target unless I get closer and more vulnerable. That's the theory there. We'll have to see. It's still a work in progress, and I'm kind of wishing I would consider more videos towards like each single race to kind of work out the kinks, because otherwise the majority of these videos are really cruiser clashes and I'm not getting a proper opportunity to try out. There's the Novacan, what did I tell you?
The Eldar stand ready.
Did anyone... That clearly was not in range, right? That's the problem I'm gonna have right there. Thank God I didn't spam a bunch of frigates, but still. I'm just wondering why it seems like there's an inconsistency there. Because I see the circle, you would think it doesn't do any damage, right? You would think it wouldn't do a damage since it was outside the damn circle.
Moving to that location.
I don't know what to think, to be honest.
Setting sail. Until the end. Yes,
So, can I turn around and get torpedoes off?
acknowledged.
And also, let me turn off this stuff here for the sake of pulsars.
Until the end.
I'm gonna get some decent torpedo hits, it looks like, but he's gonna turn...
Location.
Okay, he's lucky. That didn't hit anything besides the 1 ship in the back. And he burnt his emergency repairs, so if I could somehow make that my priority, that'd be nice. That is unfortunate. I panicked, fired my weaponry, and now I am in the middle of nowhere. At least I got some damage in. There was a big hit there, unfortunately. I'm going to have to take the fire to an extent. Fire the pulsars, hit it for me. Got some torpedoes hits in. So far, so good.
Until the end.
Now that we at least have one of the targets available, let's try and capitalize on that. Let's try and capitalize on this. Again, problem is the Novacan, but that is the one with the Novacan.
Your death was foretold.
Lightning strike was a success.
Yes, Commander.
So you turn,
Sail.
readjust, fire.
Move at full speed. Swiftly.
Now I have torpedoes to start activating. He's gonna fire Novacan, so brace for that. There's the big problem. I've got to watch for those Novacan shots, and so boardings are successes. I don't know what that means. I got temporary results, which is unfortunate. And now, because I'm all clumped together, this is what happens. That is unfortunate. Huh. Yeah, all because I haven't clumped up yet. To focus fire, I need to be clumped up, so... It was going so well until I clumped them up, quite frankly. Because I'm making it easy for him to hit me.
Yes, Commander. We obey.
And of course, why? Damn it.
Yes, Commander.
Well, this is a failure. It was going so well for me too, and then I clumped them up. So there's a bit of a conflict of interest. Pulsars won't do anything because I can't go through the shields with a single barrage, but if I focus fire like that, it leaves me vulnerable to another Novacan.
Is our home now.
So I got little choice but to try and preserve my losses, I guess. And you know, he's gonna Novacan. Well, okay, how come that didn't do damage to me but it killed my frigate? Because wasn't that just as close, in all honesty? I'm wondering. I don't know what to honestly make of that. Well. I guess I can't handle being the Eldar in that case. He wins this round when push comes to shove. That's unfortunate. It was going so well before too, and of course, the one Novacan screws me over because it hits all three. So, if I try and spread out against Space Marines, I get my ass handed to me because I can't reliably hit with pulsars or torpedoes. So I have to try and do it for each specific faction I'm fighting against, maybe? Do that kind of concept against Space Marines where hopefully, with the tight formation, I could shoot down their fighters a lot easier in theory. And then, for Imperial Navy, maybe I spread out, like I was doing with Space Marines. Clearly I have my strategy backwards. And not only do they escape, but both of them also are lost in the warp, so I lose them for next turn anyway. Keeps getting better and better for me. And now we're back to the same two Solarises as before. For the Eldar are not really meant for me, feels like. Even though I like the playstyle, I just gotta figure them out somehow. And with one more day, it does not seem likely.